obviously, the more language you learn, the more people you can talk to, the more signs you can read.
I wanted to talk a little bit about my exercise routine. I'm doing my laundry tonight. Problem is, my apartment only has a coin laundry. I actually have a job interview. I don't know if it'll lead to anything.
So, I realized with my last video that I need to get more of like an exact purpose for why I'm making the videos. The first video worked, I think, because I just had so much crap when I first got here. This video is going to be just, I think, about my general daily routine. The reason I am actually in Japan right now is because I'm attending language school. It was basically the way to get here, and also it's kind of a really good way, in my opinion, if you have the cash and the time to like really test out life in Japan and get a good grasp on if this is really something, say if you want to go to Japan, that you want to do, that you want to stay here, that you want to live here. Because it also helps slowly open up Japan to you as like you learn more of the language. It's like an environment that you are expressly dedicating the time to learning the culture and the language, because obviously the more language you learn, the more people you can talk to, the more signs you can read, the more everything you can do. And that's kind of the reason behind me doing it. And then on top of that, my school does help find work after school. So if I know for a fact that I want to stay here, I want to live here, then afterwards I can start pursuing finding a job. So as it turns out, I might actually be able to run for as long as I initially wanted to. Basically, it's because my school, like I said before, they help you find jobs after working, and there's seminars going on right now every Wednesday, which today is Wednesday, for finding jobs. And naturally, I want to go to that, but I need to be at school about an hour earlier than normal. So I need to leave in like 45 minutes or so, maybe 50 at the latest, so it's okay. I'll get another one in later. All right, I'm on my way to the job seminar thing. I'm definitely gonna be late, probably by like 10 minutes or so. Since it is an optional seminar, I'm not going to run all the way there, and I'll get a little like pamphlet sheet with all the stuff we went over when I get there anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just bummed that I didn't realize it sooner, because otherwise I would have really kicked it into gear and got on the run faster, but live and learn, right? Luckily I made it on time, relatively speaking. I still gotta get to the school, but yeah. We are in Shinjuku. And so every day for school, I gotta get to Shinjuku, because obviously that's where the school is. It takes about 15 minutes to walk to my station, then it's about a 30-minute journey from my station to Shinjuku, and then it's another 5 to 10 minutes to walk to the school. So it's not too bad. I actually picked my apartment to be purposefully placed kind of further outside the city. I knew every day I would be going into the city and like seeing all the hustle and bustles, and the closer you get to the center of the city, the more expensive and the smaller the apartments get. So I was like, well, I'll just go further out, get a super cheap apartment. I'm active, so I'll walk, I'll be okay. But I understand where some people would not find that to be very appealing. But yeah, this is the journey to school every day. So it's a different day, but yeah, so usually I finish class around like 4:45-ish p.m. at night, and well, it already feels like it's night. It's usually pretty dark already because, well, the days are getting shorter. It's about like a 10-ish minute walk to Shinjuku Eki, to the Shinjuku station from the school, so it's not too bad. It's about 30 minutes from the station to where I live. So it feels like I'm getting out of school right as like nightlife is beginning, but I know it's not really like nightlife yet because it's only 5 p.m. So at least once or twice a week, usually twice a week if I'm on it and getting home at a decent enough time, I will stop by
the supermarket next to the station and buy myself 1 or 2 bags full of groceries. Today is Sunday, and I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of my exercise routine, because obviously it's a part of the routine. I've been running since like middle school. I was in cross country, and it was the only sport that I really enjoyed. I didn't like track as much. Cross country, like you all run as a team. Sure, like you get separated in practice up to an extent based on your speed. But yeah, I've just always loved running. It's kind of become like almost like a spiritual act for me, if that makes sense. Like I zone out to my music, get in the zone, and I just go. And it's where like I come up with so many of my ideas and like different like video editing things and just like different creative stuff. And so it's really kind of like a meditation almost. Right now, I'm pretty in shape in terms of running. I started doing some push-ups and sit-ups and core stuff in the last couple of days because I'm like, wow, I need to get back on that and not have an imbalance of power in my legs. Usually I end up running 4 to 5 miles if I can. If I'm like really not feeling it, then like maybe 3 or 4 miles that day. But usually like when I run, if I know I'm not feeling good, I'm not gonna go on the run in the first place. On average, I'm feeling pretty good and I can get 4 to 5 miles. I've been slowly trying to work up to a 10K, isn't that 6 miles? I can't remember math right now. But now that I'm here and I'm kind of settled into a routine, I don't know, I've just been really motivated to try and like really better myself and just in all aspects. And even though like, yeah, sure, I'm in shape, I feel like there's, you know, other parts of my body that could use as much love and attention. After running today, took a shower. I was kind of hanging out, slowly but surely getting ready. And it is, it's not quite raining like crazy, but it's going to probably soon. If I had to guess, I haven't really checked the forecast, I probably should. I'm doing my laundry tonight. Problem is, my apartment only has a coin laundry on the inside. It's not like free provided laundry. So I need to go get some coins. And the most easy way to get coins is usually at stations, because there's like an ATM, and then there's usually a coin exchange machine next to the ATM. I don't actually know if my nearest station has that, so I guess we'll find out. But even if it doesn't have that, luckily by the station there's a couple of larger like supermarkets. I could just probably buy a couple of things, go into one, buy something with cash, make sure I get at least 400 worth in change, and then basically ration out the bills into coins and buy stuff that I actually need. That's my backup plan. But if I'm lucky, there'll just be a coin exchange machine. But we'll see. We shall see. So today I'm dressed up a little bit nicer. One, because I recently bought some of these clothes from Uniqlo, but also I actually have a job interview. I don't know if it'll lead to anything, potentially. Worst case scenario, it's just like not the right time, so it's like not that big of a deal, right? But best case scenario, I could be fully self-sufficient, independent, living in Japan a lot sooner than I thought I could be. So that's something that's kind of like been eluding me more or less. And obviously, it's, you know, I got a degree in filmmaking, so I knew my job prospects coming out of college wouldn't be the best unless I hardcore grinded for it. But my primary goal was actually to get to Japan. In the meantime, I still have to make a living, right? Like an actual living. And if this job is a way to do that and also stay here on like a work visa, then it's the best of both worlds, right? It gives me opportunity to stay here, even if I'm just doing normal, mundane things. I don't know, I just feel like more at home here in some ways. I hope my brain isn't perceiving things as like the meme, a thing in Japan, or a Japanese thing. And it's like the guy's like, whoa! It's like, I don't know, I just genuinely feel connected here, and Like I want to stay.